Weekend holding rallies in New Hampshire and also South Carolina as part of his 2024 presidential campaign. Trump, however, though, what's sparking the headlines, taking time from the campaign trail to pray with restaurant workers in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, a touching moment there. The former commander-in-chief also publicly calling out a potential Republican challenger. That not pictured in that video, though. We're joined now by national correspondent Logan Ratick. He's live in our Washington, D.C. newsroom with the details on the former president's past weekend. Logan, good morning.
Yeah, Sean, Emma, good morning. Former President Donald Trump is back home after a busy weekend on the campaign trail. He went up and down the East Coast on his private plane, making stops in New Hampshire and South Carolina as he's getting ready for a 2024 run. He's already announced, as we've reported, he says he's more angry and committed than ever. And on Saturday, Trump was the keynote speaker at the annual meeting of the New Hampshire Republican Party. He highlighted his priorities, including border security, education, and taking a tougher stance on China. He also addressed a local issue at length. Last month, the DNC voted to make South Carolina the first state to vote in the party's nominating calendar, moving it ahead of Iowa and New Hampshire. And Trump emphasized his desire to keep the Granite States primary right where it is.
Here for President. Defended New Hampshire's first in the nation primary status. I have been your defender, and I've refused to let any Republican, and there are some, you know who they are, even think about taking that cherished status away.
Now, the Democrats' move, which is endorsed by President Biden, has been criticized by both of New Hampshire's Democratic senators who skipped the White House congressional ball in December as a way to show their dissatisfaction with the potential change to the primary calendar. And then after Trump wrapped up his speech in New Hampshire, he got on his private jet and headed to South Carolina, where he took aim on his plane there at his primary challenger, potential primary challenger, in Ron DeSantis.
Ron would have not been governor if it wasn't for me, and that's okay. Number one, he wouldn't have gotten the nomination, and number two, he wouldn't have beaten his Democratic opponent. So then when I hear he might run, I consider that very disloyal, but it's not about loyalty. But to me it is. It's always about loyalty.
Now, Governor DeSantis has not announced a bid for president. So basically, Trump is the front runner right now, the only significant declared candidate for the Republicans. But according to a new NBC poll, 64% of voters that are Republican or lean Republican consider themselves to be supporters of the MAGA movement. But just 33% say they support Donald Trump. Now, after Trump landed in South Carolina Saturday, he announced his South Carolina leadership team. It'll be led by Governor Henry McMaster and Senator Lindsey Graham.
I respect these people so much, and the state so much, and God bless you. We need the blessings from God. Our country's in big, big trouble. God bless you all, and we'll turn it around, and we'll turn it around fast.
And there were some notable absences at the State House. They included Senator Tim Scott and former Governor Nikki Haley, Trump's UN ambassador. Both are reportedly considering their runs for president. Neither have announced yet. Also, the South Carolina GOP chairman was not in attendance, but Trump told the crowd he's expecting more endorsements from South Carolina state and federal lawmakers this week. And after his speech, Trump stopped at Zesto restaurant for a burger, and he prayed with one of the employees. So retail politics on display there. The 2024 campaign well underway, and Trump is positioning himself favorably in these early voting states, New Hampshire and South Carolina. Back to you.
Ronna McDaniel will also be leading the RNC. We learned that on Friday. Logan Ratick live in D.C. with the latest. Logan, thank you very much.